Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a load more mods for you. So first up is this one in front of me, the air compressor. This is by Vertex Design, 1.45 megabyte on the download, and it's, as you can imagine with the name, an air compressor. So we'll go up to it, we'll turn it on, gives you the hose. Activation of the hand tool is B if you're on Xbox like me. Yeah, excellent. Obviously this is just for decoration purposes because there's nothing you can use an air compressor for. But if you want to simulate filling up your tyres on your tractor, they're going a bit flat. Excellent, this could be the thing for you. Right, you're going to find this under the construction menu. You'll find it under buildings and tools. There we are, 350 to buy, so nice and cheap, and it's going to be more of a decorative item for you, but that's alright, that is. That's the air compressor from Vertex Design. On to this one here. This is the heavy duty shelf by Deere, 5.35 megabyte on the download, and it's a heavy duty shelf. It says it's a heavy duty shelf for the farm. Up to 18 pallets can be stored or can be used as front loaded tool storage. So you'll find this under the construction menu, under decorations and others. There you are, 1,000 to buy, and it's for placing stuff neatly for you. Excellent. So that's the heavy duty shelf by Deere. On to the next one. Right, we've got this one here. This is the Matador 610S by Vertex Design, 15.9 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find this under rollers. So we'll go into the menu. There we are. 15 grand to start off with. It's got a working width of 6 meters, and you've got the options of either having it as a roller or a grassland roller. So if you're tending to your grass field, you're going to want it as the grassland roller, or if you're doing your normal crop fields, you just have it as the standard roller. So that's what we've got there. It requires 80 horsepower to run, so nothing too extravagant on your tractor shenanigans. Looks alright, that does. Okay, so we're getting this tractor. We'll hook it up. Now, to detach it like it is, you have to have it unfolded. If you're driving down the road and you don't want to have it sticking out like that, you can fold it up. But if you look now, if I try to detach it, it says you need to first unfold the tool. So you've got to have it unfolded to take it off the back. Just a little tip for you. So you've got it unfolded, you're at your field, I'm going to lower the roller, and then off we go, making a nice seed bed ready for the next part of your planting operation. So 9 mile an hour it's running at, so a fairly decent speed. Excellent. Lift that up. Right, that's the Matador 610S by Vertex Design. On to the next one. Okay, next up we've got these two. This is a pack, the Sepi Multiple S9 pack by Black Eyes Modding, 11.15 megabyte on the download, and they're both Mulches. So as you can imagine, you're going to find them under Mulches. So we've got these two here, the S9 base and the S9 multipler. S9 base, 7 grand starting off with, 2.8 meter on the working width, requires 100 horsepower. So the options you've got are the old style colouring and the new style colouring. Then you've got attacher type, you've got the 3-point, you've got a 3-point on the other side, and you've got the double 3-point. So if you've got the double one on, you can hook it up to the back and then have something else hooked up again. So if you were doing mulching, you could then have a plough hooked up after it as well and do 2 jobs in one pass. That's excellent, that is. So if you have those options on, that takes it up to 8 grand. And then for the S9 multiplier, it's 42 grand to buy. It's got a working width for 9 meters, 150 horsepower requirement, and the only option is old colouring or the new colouring. So that's very nice indeed. Okay, so we'll go jump in this tractor. We'll get a bit of mulching on the go. Obviously with this 3-point link on it, you can put it on the front or the back for the smaller one. So we'll lower it down, turn it on, and then away we go. Oh, I missed a bit there. There we are. Okay, it's not liking that bit. Right, we're mulching away. Excellent. Right, so we turn that one off. And we'll go hook up the bigger one. Obviously that first one is quite small. So if you have got large fields, it's going to take you a while. So you may want to go for the bigger one. Although the bigger one is more costly. So we'll unfold it. Nice smooth action on there. Lower it down, turn it on, and away we go. Oh, hold on a minute. I may have found something that I should have looked at first. These are going to be used in combination, aren't they? Right, so let's go hook up this front one as well. Right, that had a bit of a wobbler. Right, okay. So we're going to turn on and lower the front one. We turn on the back one. There we go. Use it in combination. Excellent. That's much better. Okay, let's turn those off. So that is the SEPI Multiplier S9 pack. On to the next one. Right, we've got this. The Amazon TL3001 by Vertex Design. 3.02 megabyte on the download. And it's a subsoiler. So as you can imagine, you'll find this under subsoilers. There we are. 7,520 to buy. The options you've got are the shears on the bottom. You can either have small or large, and the large one takes it up to 7,970. So that's the only options you've got. 90 horsepower requirement from your tractor and 3 meter working width. No colour change options. It comes painted as it is. Very nice indeed. So 3 meter subsoiler, use it instead of your plough. Excellent. Right, so we'll go in this tractor here. We'll hook it up like so. So you're going to want to unfold it. So if we zoom in, you'll see that those prongs lower down. There you are. And then you lower the cultivator into the ground. Let's call it a cultivator even though it's a subsoiler. And then off we go. There we are. Subsoiling, 3 meter working width. And then when you're done, lift it up. Lift up the prongs and you're finished. Excellent. Right, so that's the Amazon TL3001 by Vertex Design. Okay, on to the next one. Right, we have this one here, the AllPurpose Tool by Simul Agri Modding, 3.11 megabyte on the download, and it is a multi-purpose tool, but you'll find it under the animal section. No, not transport, animals. There we are. Okay, £1.5 to buy. The only option is to change the main colour, and that is it. That's £1 to repaint that. That's expensive paint. Anyway, what you can do with this is you can carry some animals. You can carry 3 pigs or 3 sheep. But also, if you get in, we'll lower it down. Like so. Unfold it, and then with the left stick, with the right stick, sorry, left and right, you can fold that side, and with the right stick up and down, you can fold them down and up. So we're up at the animal dealer. We'll put some pigs in. It'll take 3. So we'll buy those. Yes. And there we are. So 3 pigs in. We'll close it all up. And off we go. We carry animals back to our pen. Obviously you do need to own a pen before you can load any animals into it. But yeah. That's alright, that is. Make a little different. Obviously if you're not doing animals, you can put pallets in here, pallets of seed, pallets of fertilizer, what, you know, tanks, whatever. You can load into there and use it as a little transportation device. But that's alright, that is. That's the All-Purpose Tool by Simul Agri Modding. On to the next one. Right, this is the Kunaxis 402 Fertilizer Spreader by Camillos 0397, 6.33 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine, it's a fertilizer spreader. So you'll find this in the shop under fertilizer spreaders. There we are. £16.5 to buy to start off with. It will do the solid fertilizer and lime, 42 meter working width. And then the options you got there, so it starts off at 1400 litres, 1900 litres, 2700, 3200. So that's your options on there. Anti-mud guards, you can put those there to stop the mud flicking up off your tractor tyres. Attachers, we got standard or trailer hitch. So if you want to tow something else behind whilst you're doing your fertilising or liming. Then you cover yes or no. And then transportation wheels, yes or no. So it puts it a little dolly on the bottom for you. So that's your option. There's no colour options. Comes in the red. And that is it. Right. So we've got it hooked up to this tractor. We'll turn it on. Right. So we've got the options there. We can open the cover with the LB and left on the D-pad. Opens it up for loading it. You then got the LB and R right stick in. Will change the working width from 15 meters to 42, however big your field is, and we'll get cracking. So we'll turn it on and off we go. For something this big, you're going to do these starter fields on Elm Creek in one pass. Not a problem. That's excellent. There we are, one field done, and I crashed into the fence in one go. Brilliant. Right, that is the Kunaxis 402 by Camillos 0397. Okay, on to the next one. Right, we've got this one here, the old water trailer by Backy, 4.41 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine, it's a water trailer. So you're going to find this under the animal section. There we are, £2 to buy. The only option is to change the main tank to any one of those greys. It'll hold 1000 litres of water, and it's for putting water into your animals or your greenhouses. Old style. So if that's what you're going for, if you're going down that route with like older tractors and whatever, This could fit in to the ambiance nicely. Very nice indeed. Right, that's the old water trailer by Backy. Okay, next up we've got this here. This is the Lizard car trailer by Kaztan18, 7.14 megabyte on the download, and it's a little trailer. So you can imagine that's going to be under trailers. So we'll find it. It can be all the way down the end. There we are. £3,500 to buy starting off. Then you've got a few options on it. You've got capacity 1400 litres to start with. And you've got a bale trailer, or small bale trailer if you want to. And you've got a capacity of 2800. And that's it on the options there. And then you've got wheel standard or standard 2 with different options on the brands. Cover, yes or no. And then you could change the cover colour to any one of those. And then change the rim colours to any one of those. And that is your options. So we'll jump in this tractor. And then we've got the option of unfold tipper will drop the back down. Open cover will lift that cover up. And then you just load in whatever you're doing off the back of that. Very nice indeed. Fold it up, put the cover down, and away you go. Excellent. That's the Lizard car trailer by Kaztan18. Okay. Right, so we'll move on to this one right here. This is the Kroger Agriliner PWO24 bale loader. So as you can imagine, you're going to find this under bale loaders. So let's go find that. There we are. So the options you've got are on the tyre brands. And it's standard or standard 2, depending on what you want to go for. Change the main colour to anything on there. We'll change the framework and change the rim colour to anything on there. We'll change your rims. So that's your options. Okay, so we'll jump in the tractor. So you come up to your field, unfold trailer, and it'll fold the sides down to make it easier for you to load your bales in. This isn't an auto load bale trailer, so you're gonna have to do that yourself, but lowering the sides down does make it easier for you. So that's a nice little touch there from the modder. That's right, that is. Very nice indeed. Obviously there is no bale limit to this trailer. I didn't say there's a bale limit. Double check that. No, it doesn't say the amount of bales. You can use square or round ones, but that means you can use it for other stuff as well. If you've got pallets of stuff lying around, you can load them on. Jump up there. Yeah, and you've got the straps if you want to. Obviously you'll be able to do it in cab, do them all at once. Ah, very nice indeed. Right, so that's the Kroger Agriliner PWO24 by Kaztan18. Right, on to the next one. Right, this is the MAN TGS Tank Pack by West Modding, 12.03 megabyte on the download, and you get the tanker trailer truck thing at the front, and then you get a separate trailer at the back. So you're going to find the front lorry part if you're from the UK like me, or truck, whatever you want to call it. There we are. So it starts off like that, 183 grand. You can either have the barrel on or off, which is strange actually, because if you have it with the barrel on, it's 183 grand. If you take it off, it adds 300 to it, which is a bit random. You're getting less for it. Anyway, so we've got options on the tyre brands, and then you got design is standard, with the line on the door, with the stripes, or with both. and then you got the cabin, you got the cabin M, extension M, and back to normal. Then the engine setup, you got 480 horsepower, 500, back to 480. So there's 2 engine options there. Then main colour, change the cab. Design colour, change the back. And inner space, you got those options there for the inner parts of the vehicle. Rim colour, anyone on them, and then your license plate. So that's your options for that. Then the tanker itself will be under animals. There we are. So this is a multi-purpose tanker. Hold digestate, slurry, herbicide, liquid fertilizer. Well, that's an option for DEF, but don't really know where you can get DEF from. Water, milk, and diesel. So there's no options for this one. You can't change the colour. It comes as it is. It holds 8,000 litres, and you'll use it for transporting liquids. Very nice indeed. Nice tanker and trailer combination. It's alright, that is. And obviously now they've fixed the wheel spinning issue that we have been having. You can get more back into your trailers and more back into your lorries, shall we say. Obviously the man one never had, well, I never had a problem with the man lorry having the wheel spinning anyway. It's all the other ones. But there we are. That's excellent. The MAN TGS Tank Pack by West Modding. Now on to the next one. Right, we've got this here, the John Deere X9 2020 US and EU versions. This is by Sid Modding, 21.09 megabyte on the download, and it's the big John Deere harvester. Excellent. I use this a lot on 19 because it's got that massive tank on the top. So as you can imagine, you're going to find this under harvesters, and we'll go along. And there we are. So it starts off at 550 grand. So you've got the options on the top. It's got factory foldable extension. So it's got no at the moment. So that's be the standard with 16,200 litre tank. You then go Mora XL will give you 18,800. Mora Tip Up, which give you 27,400. And the Mora XL will give you 27,400 as well. And that is the maximum 27,400 grain capacity. That is brilliant. Right, so you got options on the tires, tire brands, and then the wheel setups. You got a few different versions, but what you are going to want to have, so under Continental, you got the options for the different tracks. So you got quite a few different options for your tracks and your wheels, whichever you want to go for. Different spacing and all sorts. Okay, so that's entirely up to you. There's loads for you to be cracking on with there. And then you've got the option there, EU1, EU2, EU3, US, and the Aussie version. So if you want a big oversized label on the back, you need to go with the Aussie one. If not, you pick whichever one you want out of those. Then the lights on the front, you got the standard with a radio, standard lights premium and radio, deluxe lights and radio, deluxe lights premium and radio. So I'd imagine the top end ones, deluxe lights premium, it's going to give you a nice bright working area if you're working at night. Then design, you've got demo sticker on the front there, logo John Deere in default tans, demo sticker and logo or nothing. So if you want to simulate a demo of the vehicle, you can have that on there. And then rear hitches, you've got static left side hitch extension and static center hitch extension. So then you've got the small pipe or long pipe. Then you've got rear axis you got the standard or the extended one, the wide rear axis. Numbers, you can have none or then 1 to 19 and anything in between. You can change the main colour from green to black, will change the top grain tank, and obviously your license plate once you're done. So that's your options for your John Deere 700 horsepower engine. Excellent. Now what we have got to go along with these is 2 packs of headers. We got this one here, we got the 612C and the 712C. Now you'll find these under the headers, as you can imagine. They're all corn headers. Right, so you got the 612C is 9.1 meters wide, and it's the 2012 version. No options on that one. And the 712C is the 2019 version. And then you've got options for it. You got stalk stompers. No. You got 1 lot, 2, 3, and the full shebang. Chopping knives, no, or stalk master. Lights, no, or back working lights. Then attacher type, no, or stand support. Main colour will change the tips on there like that, on the rows, shall we say. Then design colour will change bar at the back there. So that's your options. So both 9.1 meter working widths. One's from 2019, the other one is from 2012. Now this mod is by JHHG modding, and it's 11.31 megabyte on the download. And what we've got over here are more corn headers, also for the John Deere, but they are different sizes. This is also by JHHG modding, 12.06 megabyte on the download, and it's the John Deere 616C and 716C. So you'll find these again under the corn headers. So you got the 616C is from 2014, the 716C from 2018. So these 12.3 meter working width on these pair. And then we got the options the same again, stalk stompers, yes, or then you've got the various options for it. Chopping knives, yes or no. Lights, yes or no, or back working lights. Attacher type, stand support. And then the main colour changes the tips, and the design colour changes that bar at the back. So that's the option is the same on the 716C as well. So whether you wanted the older version or the newer version, that's entirely up to you. So what we'll do, we'll jump in and we'll hook one up, because there is a bit of a folding mechanism. If you look at them all now, you've got the points pointing up. There we are. So we'll go to it, we'll unfold the header, and that puts them down like that. And then you're ready to go. Obviously over to your field of your corn or your sunflower and get cracking to a massive amount of grain storage. That is excellent. I did use this a lot in 19, and I can safely assume that I'll be using it again in 22. So that is it for today. That is all the mods done, and drop it in the comments below which one you're thinking of using, which is your favourite. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, we muchly appreciate it. But for me, that's it for the day, and I'll see you in the next one.